Good Noon World is coming to 12 o'clock. It's 11 something right now. I just woke up. I'm off today again. Oh, you guys know my video I made yesterday. I made a video yesterday. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Drinking my coffee with cream. Is it good, Ivan? Yeah, it's pretty good. Coffee with cream is good. Whereas coffee with milk is gross. It's not that good. The folks never buy cream, so I bought my own cream yesterday at the store. In the morning, I went home and I bought cream for myself, so I can have cream in my coffee. Yeah. I'm also gonna have coffee cream for the 17. You might know that we buy our own coffee. We get like an $800 coffee maker, we easily afford it. And we buy coffee every week for the team. Tea for Peter if I choose Peter, coffee for Mel Gibson. And then I'll buy flavored cream for the team. Yeah, so you guys can either bring your own flasks for your coffee, or I can provide you with cups in the building. They're most likely going to bring their own flasks, and they pour their coffee in their flasks, and they drink their coffee. That way your team doesn't have to purchase coffee at like Tim Hortons, McDonald's, or Starbucks every morning. They get free coffee every morning when they work, which is nice, obviously. Yeah. I'll buy like 2 coffees every like 2.5 weeks. By 2.5 weeks, the coffee will probably run out. So I buy more. Buy like 2 for like 2-3 weeks, and I buy another one when it's almost running out. You buy another one for your team. They have to work in a beautiful office environment. They get paid a lot of money. I have a nice coffee for them in my company. It's really fucking cool. Yeah, man. Something fucking cool. Yesterday I saw Transformers Dark of the Moon. The third one. It was a sick movie. It's highly entertaining. It's such a good movie. My favorite Transformers movie. That and Rise of the Beast. Those are my 2 favorites. Those are sick movies. I do like Transformers. It's one of my favorite trilogies, but like the story's not the greatest. I find the stories have a lot of plot holes in it. They always contradict. They always contradict themselves. Transformers has a lot of plot holes when you think about the story, but you know what I'm saying. It's a highly entertaining movie. That's why if you want to get like high, Transformers is a movie to watch, because it's just the spectacle in it is crazy. It's so much spectacle, entertaining action. Like Dark of the Moon has like an hour and a half of straight action. Like it's a pretty sick movie. I'm saying. Not the greatest trilogy, but it's up there for me. But it's up there for me, one of my favorite trilogies. But it's not on the same level as like Lord of the Rings and like Star Wars and all that stuff. So those trilogies are better, obviously. But yeah, but the spectacle is really good though. The spectacle is really good for Transformers. Well, Zayn's have spectacle too, of course it will. It's a $1.6 billion budget movie. It's gonna have high spectacle. The story will be good. It's gonna have amazing spectacle because I'm putting so much money towards it. $1.6 billion. $1.6 billion towards it. And you're looking at high spectacle. Know how Lord of the Rings has high spectacle? We'll have bigger spectacle than that. A war better than the Garden of the War Helm's Deep, yeah, because I'm putting more money towards the movie. The Transformers movies were only made for like $150-200 million, and you got spectacle like that. Imagine making Zanus 1.6. You're looking at something crazy with a spectacle. Two most important things in the movie: your spectacle, entertainment, right, and your story, your characters and your story. That's the most important. You need to tell a good story, make the audience think about your story. You did your job. And it doesn't hurt to have spectacle to make it entertaining. Spectacle is important too. It makes your movie more entertaining. But too much of it could make it entertaining, but the story has to be good, right? Yeah. Like Transformers doesn't necessarily have the best story, but the story's okay. The spectacle is really good. That's why I think the trilogy is pretty good, but the story's not the greatest. Transformers, the stories have a lot of plot holes in it when you watch the movies. Like in number 2, they said you met Prime. You must have met a great ascendant. And all of a sudden, in the Age of Extinction, he says, you think you were born, you were made. Well, if he's made, how the fuck is he a descendant of the other Primes? That's a contradiction. It's a plot hole. Yeah. Obviously. And what about Sentinel Prime in the third one? I mean, Optimus Prime is a descendant of the original Primes. Is Sentinel descendant from the original Primes too? Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And how is he a Prime? How are they both Primes? How does that work? I don't know. There's a lot of plot holes and contradictions in Transformers. A lot of it, yeah. Yeah. You're looking at a movie with big spectacle. Amazing story. Big spectacle for my Zanus trilogy. So my movie will be a trilogy. I'm filming all 3 movies back to back for Zanus. All 3 movies back to back I'm filming for Zanus. Amen. All 3 movies back to back I'm filming for Zanus. You can't do a thing where you film Zanus. The actors are obviously hopefully Ivan does a trilogy. We only film volume 1, we chilled, and we film volume 2 because they want to be safe for longer. They want to make more money, obviously, if you do it that way. But because it's one story, you have to film it all back to back like Lord of the Rings. Because you can't have the actors looking like older in this story. The story is one story told in 3 volumes. The Zanus story, the whole thing is takes place in 3 weeks. No. You have the prologue, then you have young Tactius. So that's years later. But once Tactius is older, the whole story is only it's 3 weeks, man. 3.5 weeks, whatever it is. So the actors have to look the same age. They have to look the same. And that's why you have to film them back to back as one story. Peter's like, yeah, Ivan, you have to film this movie back to back. You can't do a thing where you film when you come back. The actors are gonna look older. Yeah, you can't do that. You have to film back to back, obviously. Sarah? It's just gonna cost more money. The best thing to do is film back to back. Yeah. I'll make the trilogy for $1.6 million. That way I put unheard of money towards special effects, set building, extras, costumes on weapons, film IMAX cameras, go for the cameras, a luxury buffet, all that stuff. Some Sarah. Excuse the noise, you're listening to music upstairs. Christian music, right? The folks are supposedly Christians, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. Coffee's good. Yeah. I don't know, how much money do you think you'll make off your movie? I don't know. Maybe 8, 9, 10 billion off the movie, or I make maybe 15, 16, 17 billion. I don't know. I know for the game, movie, and merch, you're looking at tens of billions. For me, myself, another probably 25 billion, maybe 18 billion we make for the three things around there. 20 billion. It's a lot of money. That's why I'm generous. I'm giving the actors royalties because I'm making so much more than them. I'm giving them a piece of the pie. Obviously. If John Boyega wants like 10, 20 million of the royalties, he's ripping me off. He's not worth that. His agent might push, what about 10, 15 million of the royalties for John Boyega? I'm like, no, he's not worth that. He gets 7, that's good enough for him. G1 2 might want 12. I'm like, no, G1, so you get 8. 8, I can give you 8, 8.5, 8.8 or something like that. A bit more, but that's good enough for you. You're not getting any more money. For the royalties. Idris Elba might want 26 or something like that. Idris Elba is worth like 18, 20 million for in royalties. He's worth $15 million. But because he's a minor role, he's more of a minor role, and James, I'm not going to pay him more money. Yeah, you have the actor's status. You also have how much does he contribute to the movie, to the role. If he doesn't contribute as much to the role, you have to pay him a bit less. That's how it works. He gets a nice 11 million, which is nice, but I'm not going to give him like $18 million. Because he's a minor character. He's only in the prologue and the end of Volume 3. And so I'm paying him a bit less, but I'm still paying him a lot of money. That way he gets paid and he's happy, he works hard for me, etc. Yeah. Yeah. You might say I could be boss man. Making all that money, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, she'd be happy now. Yeah, she's all happy now because she sees the light, so she doesn't cry anymore. And at the same time, she's now Queen of the Beach, living out life, so she's happy now. Obviously, she'll be a bit depressed and sad sometimes because the world made her pay to be with me. It's like I'll be happy, but sometimes I'll be sad because I know I paid a price to be myself another. But I'll be happy, obviously. But I know I paid a price to be myself another. There's some days I'll be a bit sad, obviously. You guys are wicked people, man. Yeah, man. And that's why you're not gonna be saved. You'll be left behind. You deserve. I didn't do anything wrong, man. You make me pay all because our relationship. You're fucking crazy people, yeah. So you're finally like, holy shit, yeah. I'm sleeping in my bed at night, and then my significant other's sleeping. I'm like, holy shit, she's actually sleeping now. She's not crying every fucking night. That's how crazy she is, man. She's a fucking crazy woman. And now she doesn't cry anymore because she sees the light. She's fucking evil, man. Yeah, man. I'm sleeping, and all of a sudden I hear her sleeping. She's snoring, and she's sleeping peacefully because she sees the light now. She doesn't see hell. I'm like, holy shit, the crying actually stopped. This woman has been crying for me for like 10 years, man, straight every day. And now she doesn't cry anymore because she sees a light. And she's queen, she's saved too, she's not left behind. Because even though she's the main show, I don't want to be the main show because I'm wise, but because she sees me every day, she feels on top of the world. She feels safe, obviously, because she's a part of the buzz with me. If you see her too, you feel safe too, because she's got it too. But I'm ultimately the main joke of why I don't hate her. And it's because she sees me every day. And she's a light. She's saved. She feels on top of the world. She's not left behind like the rest of the world, right? Yeah. As long as she's held, the crying will never stop. It's never gonna stop, man. She's gonna cry every day as long as she's held. She's crazy. She's a crazy woman, yeah. It's never gonna stop. Yeah. The only way she won't cry at night is if she's banging another guy at night. Then she won't cry. But once she tries to go to bed, close her eyes, and she sees I black out to me and run away, she just keeps crying. She's crazy. Cries all night long, non-stop. A crazy woman, man. And after that, she goes and bangs guys after that. That's why I ignore her when she cries. She's a crazy woman. She's fucking crazy, yeah. After you cry all night, have you say you supposed to you love me, you text the guy and you go in his house and you fuck him after that. Ugh. That's not gonna get my girlfriend. And if you're pissed off, it's too bad. I'm gonna ignore you. Don't hate me, son. Yeah. Anyways, I'm sidetracked. Yeah. Yeah. From Sarah. Yeah, so Eric Reza Hacky, I'll pay them a $50,000 bonus for Zanus. I'll sign them early second year. They fly on my private jet to my office and I sign them in Vancouver. They get a $15,000 bonus. And then third year they get $200,000. Fourth year they get $200,000. And after filming is done, they get another $15,000 bonus and their $2,000 gift card. Once I sign them, I'll take them out to dinner at Boston Pizza. Yeah. With my 17. So we meet my 17, Peter and them will be there too. We take them out to dinner at Boston Pizza. We dinner and after that they party up at my house. Tony, Reza, Eric, Hacky will party at my house. My 600 liter house. My nice fucking house, yeah. Some Sarah? Yeah, they have to tell the Google Foodie boss I can't work anymore, which they will. Yeah, sorry, boss, I can't work anymore. They'll give him a 2-week notice. You're supposed to give your boss a 2-week notice, right? So 2 weeks before the end of the year, they're going to give him at Christmas time. They're going to tell him, yeah, I'm sorry, boss. Next year, I can't work anymore. Why? I got another job. They won't tell it to my company, but he'll know because the boss saw my videos. You know, Ivan's king now. He made his money. He can afford to pay Reza, Hacky, Tony a lot of money. Tony is $100K. Reza and Hacky's a $200,000 salary. $400K for 2 years of work. Yeah. And they're gonna quit Coco Foodie because yeah, we can choose to stay at Coco Foodie. But if we stay at Coco Foodie, we're gonna be left behind and missing out on working for Ivan's amazing company, and we're gonna be making our $45K a year. They don't want to make $45K a year. No, they want to make their $200,000 for $400,000 a year. They know with that money they can buy a nice house. They no longer have to live in an apartment anymore. They can buy a nice house, a $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 house. They can buy a nice fucking house, honestly. Tony, because he made $200K for 2 years, you can easily buy a $400,000 house. You can afford it. Yeah. Tony will most likely buy a $400,000, a $450,000 house maybe. $450,000 house, you're only paying like $2,100 a month mortgage around there. So if Tony has 120 grand in his bank, he can easily pay his bills. It's like $2,000 a month mortgage for his $400,000 house. Tony can't afford a like 500, 600,000. You can afford it. That's a bit more expensive. 500,000, you're paying like 2,400 a month around there. 2,300 a month mortgage. Tony can afford it, but it's a bit more expensive. But 400K he could afford. He's only paying like about $2,000 a month mortgage. 1,900, $2,000 a month mortgage. He can afford it because he has 120K in his bank. Easy to afford to pay his mortgage for a couple of years. Easy to afford to buy his nice like $40,000 car. He says his dream car is a Charger. So he most likely will buy his own Charger, like a brand new like $40,000 Charger. He can afford it because I pay him so much money. That's why they're gonna work really hard for me, those guys. I'm gonna tell Reza Hack, you guys happy? No more living in an apartment. You can actually afford to buy your own house. Yeah, Ivan, I can buy my own house now. Thank you, Ivan. You can buy their own house now in Elmer. They're most likely gonna buy a house in Hull, Gatineau, Elmer. Yeah. They're going to be living in Elmer, obviously. Or they might move, but guys, I recommend you don't move to Vancouver. Vancouver is too expensive for you guys. Like a $400,000 house in Vancouver is not that nice. It's like the house I'm living in now. That's like $400K. Vancouver is fucking expensive. Whereas Gatineau, Hull, Quebec, you can get a beautiful house for $400,000. They have nicer houses, cheaper too. Gatineau, Hull, Elmer is much cheaper than like Vancouver and Toronto. Those places are expensive. Or they might buy a house in Ottawa, but Ottawa's more expensive than Gatineau, Hull, Elmer. Ottawa has expensive houses. They're most likely going to buy a house in Hull, Gatineau, or Elmer. Reza and Hacky. And Tony doesn't want to live in Elmer. He wants to live somewhere else in Quebec. He told me, I asked him, like, do you want to live in Quebec in Elmer for the rest of your life? He said, no, I want to move to this other place in Quebec. I forget what the place is called in Quebec. But Tony will not be living in Elmer. He's going to move to another place in Quebec and live there. Yeah. Samsara? Yeah. They're like, thank you, Ivan. You changed my life, man. They might cry. I highly doubt they're going to cry, but they might tear up. Ivan, thank you, man. Because they immigrated from Afghanistan. They're from Afghanistan. They came here because of the war. Well, Reza immigrated to Canada because of the war in Afghanistan. And he got a job at Hogan Ford. He's doing pretty good, living a not bad life, making like $48,000 a year. Not bad money. But now he's rich and he's making a lot of money working for my amazing company. And Hacky too. They'll no longer be living in apartments. They can actually buy their own house now. A nice like $500,000 house they can buy. Beautiful house here in Elmer. Or Gatineau or Hull. Samsara. And so I'm going to film them in the documentary for Great Escape. The documentary will film them in their apartment for Zanus. They say goodbye to their family. They're about to fly on my private jet. So the jet will I'll have a jet pick them up in Ottawa. And the limo driver will take them to the jet in Ottawa, and they fly probably to Vancouver. They sign their contracts. And holy shit, these guys live in apartments now. They have nice apartments, obviously, but they live in apartments. And all of a sudden, the Great Escape, when the doc team flies to their house and interviews them, they have a house now, a nice house. Yeah, and nice cars. They're rich now. Every one of these guys live in apartments. Now they live in fucking nice houses. Yeah. Whereas Tony, I'm not going to film him. He's a dishwasher. But you're going to see him flying on a jet with them for the documentary. You're going to see me signing Tony, Eric Reza Hacky in the documentary. I'll offer you a $50,000 bonus, $200,000 salary, $400,000 salary for 2 years of work, third year, fourth year, so $200K a year. You see the credits on the screen. You get another $50,000 bonus. How the film is done. They're like, holy shit, this is a massive contract. They're like, sign me up, Ivan. Yeah, and they signed that contract. Eric Razaki told me, yeah, they signed that massive contract, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. I'm saying? I'm gonna get more coffee, guys. I still have 2 beers from yesterday. I'll drink it for today, later today. Yeah, I'll watch the show with you guys. I'll take my shower. I'll go to the store, get my beer and smokes. I'll enjoy the show with you guys. And after that, I'm gonna watch some Indiana Jones game, Rad Walk. It's a sick game. Yeah. The Stalker game's not that good. It's not bad. I don't think Rad was gonna finish the game anyways. Because he said it's a very long game. He's only on part 6. Chances are he's not gonna finish that game. But the Indiana Jones game he'll finish. That's like the biggest game in this month. That's out this month, right? That game will most likely finish because it's better than the Stalker game, right? Yeah. And I expect Eric Reza Hacking Tony to work hard for me because I'm paying him a lot of money. I expect the Howard Actors to work hard because I'm paying them their millions. Especially the Howard Actors are getting paid their millions. So I expect them to work really hard. But I told you, acting is not as much work as like the work the chefs do, right? Like cooking food's a lot of fucking work. 3 rushes a day, that's dirty work. And cleaning. But acting is still dirty work, but it's not as much work as what the crewmen are doing. The crewmen are doing dirty work, man. Yeah. Acting for 12 hours a day is dirty work, but it's also fun because you know the end product will be so cool when they're filming. Yeah, I know once the movie's edited, this movie's gonna look so fucking top notch. So it'll be fun acting, but acting is dirty work too. But the actors work hard because I'm paying them millions. They have to work hard. Peter has to work hard. I signed him to his $1 billion deal. Mellon has to work hard. I signed him to his 300 something million deal. He has to work hard. Mel Gibson. And they both will work hard for me because I'm paying him a lot of money. I'm sorry. Do Eric Rezahaki have to do much work? They're doing a lot of work, but not as much work as the other guys because they're the boss of the kitchen. Yeah, you guys don't have to mop. You don't have to sweep, which they won't. They're going to take advantage of the chefs. You don't have to mop. You don't have to sweep. But you need to make sure the chefs clean the whole building. Have 4 people mop. Because it's such a big building, you need 4 people mopping, 4 people sweeping. So 4 people in the kitchen sweep, and another 4 people mop. It's a huge building, so you have to have people mop different sections of the building. One person can't do it on his own. It's too much work. You have to have 4 people mop, 4 people sweep. And the other chefs clean the kitchen. Take out the garbage. Empty the oil, clean the kitchen, yeah. Put all the food in the fridge. Yeah, and after breakfast rush is done, you get your break, you eat your food, and now you have to prep for dinner. Cutting all of the vegetables, the fruits, a lot of work, man. Yeah. You have to change the Coke machine too. Whenever the Coke runs out, you guys are responsible for changing it. You have to change the Coke in the Coke machine. The milkshake runs out, you have to put new milkshake in. You have to do that. The coffee runs out, the tea runs out. I'm gonna have coffee for breakfast too. You have to change the coffee. You have to do all that. Because for my company, there's no waiters. There's no waiters. It's yes, it's like a restaurant kind of in a building, but there's no waiters, there's no customers. The food that's being made is to feed the cast and crew. Because it's 1,500 people, it's dirty work. It's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of fucking work, yeah. You're responsible for doing all that to chefs and dishwashers. It's a lot of work. I'm saying? So So Eric runs a hack. You have to help them with cleaning, prepping food. They have to make sure they rotate the food when they do the order, when they fix the food in the fridge. It's a lot of work. Well, they work hard because they're getting paid a lot of money. Yeah, if we slack off, we don't work hard for Ivan might not resign us for the next movie. We're gonna yeah. If we don't get resigned, you're gonna go back to making 45K at Coco 40, and they don't want to go back to making $4,000 only. They want to make the $200,000, $4,000. That's they're gonna work hard for me. And they know they're never gonna make it anywhere else. Yeah, I'm never gonna get paid this money in any other job I work at. Yeah, they're not gonna pay you that. Most business cannot afford to pay you that, man. And so, yeah, we want to make this money. We gotta work hard for Ivan. They work really, really hard for me. You see them in the kitchen. They're cleaning. Reza and Haki are prepping the food, cutting the vegetables. They're working hard. They're helping with cleaning. They're making sure the food is rotated. Yeah, guys, you rotate the food. Yeah, rotate it, and they make sure it's rotated. You have to make sure it's all the food's rotated. They keep track of all the food coming in. So far, so I don't know, 20 boxes of potatoes came in. You know what I'm saying? 2 or 3 boxes of tomatoes came in. 2 or 3 boxes of carrots came in. You're looking at a huge order for my company because you're looking at I'm feeding 1,500 people 3 times a day. So you're looking at an order like 3 times the amount of Coco 40. Coco 40, they have a big order. Well, think of like, I don't know, maybe like 3 trucks coming in with food. Something crazy for my buffet, man. A lot of food coming in. That's why you need a good like maybe 5 people putting the food in the fridge. One person can't do it alone. You get guys. I'm gonna tell Eric Rezahaki, whenever you guys stock the food in the fridge, you need to have at least like 4 people, 5 people doing the order. Because one person can't do it on his own. It's too much food. Have at least 3, 4 guys do the order. The way it gets done faster. Okay, boss. Yeah, okay. I need 4 of you guys to help with you to do the order. They do the orders. I'm sorry. Eric Rezahaki don't have to do the order. They're the boss. I won't have them do as much work as the other guys. They still have to work hard. You have to help with prepping work, cleaning. You have to make the food. You know what I'm saying? You have to make sure the building's clean. You have to do all that work, man. It's a lot of work. Sure thing, boss, and they work hard for me because I'm paying them a lot of money. They know they're never going to make as money as the world. Yeah. That's why they're lucky, obviously. Give me a sec, guys. I'm going to go so to get my more coffee. I'll be back in a sec. Don't hate him, son. It's good if we don't want to wait. Ugh. back, guys. Oh, I'm supposed to get more coffee. Yeah, that's why I expect my head chefs to work hard for me. I expect the Hollywood actors, Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, Ruben, they all got to work hard, and they will. They're all going to work hard because they're getting paid a lot of money. You pay them more money, the harder they work. The less you pay them, yeah. Even if I paid Reza Eric Hackey $100K, they'd still work hard for me. But they might slack off a little bit because they're not really getting, like, $100K is a lot of money, but it's not $200K. $100K is only $60K after taxes, whereas $200K is $120,000 in your bank for 1 year of work after taxes. $120,000 in your bank is a lot of money. Okay, that's a lot of money in your bank. Eric Reza Hackey are making $10,000 a month. $10,000 a month is a lot of money, man. Yeah, man. That's a lot of money. They can easily pay their bills and save up. And they can now put a down payment on a house, man. They're making a lot of money. Some Sarah? How much are Eric Reza Hackey making after taxes? With their bonuses and their salary, they're making like $268,000 after taxes for the 2 years of work. If you include their bonuses, they're making like $270,000 after taxes. That's a lot of money in your bank, man. That's why they can afford to buy a nice house now, man. A nice $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 house, they can afford it now, no problem. $600,000 house, you're only paying like $3,000 a month mortgage, $3,200 a month mortgage. If you have $270K in your bank, you can easily pay your mortgage for a couple of years. And I call them back for the Great Escape. They got their $450K, $100,000 bonus. They can afford to pay their bills now and pay their car bills, no problem. Yeah, they're rich now. They're not millionaires, but they're upper class now. They're part of the 1%. They're rich now. They're making a lot of money. Yeah, man. Some Sarah. Whereas the Hollywood actors for Zayn's are already rich. So even though they signed their massive deals, they're now richer, but they're already rich, those guys. Those guys are all millionaires. They're all rich. But now they're richer because they made more money, but those guys are already rich. They already have their nice houses and nice cars. Whereas Rez and Hackey are not rich right now. They're average people. So, Sarah? Yeah. Yeah. I changed their life, man. They're rich now, yeah. That's why they work hard, but yeah. And we can't boss Ivan around anymore because Ivan's the boss and he's the one paying us our rich salary, yes. I'm the one paying you rich salary. You can't boss me around anymore. I'm the boss over you. But you guys are the boss over the kitchen. You have to make sure it's always clean. You have to help them with cleaning, prepping the food, cooking the food. Make sure they rotate the food when they do the order. When the coffee runs out, you guys have to change the coffee. When the Coke machine, the Coke machine, when it runs out, you have to change all the Coke. You have to change it. You guys are responsible for all that, man. Because I don't have waiters for my companies. I don't have customers. We're not serving customers. We're serving the cast and crew. And there's no waiters for my company. Hence, you guys are responsible for everything to do with the kitchen, taking out the garbage, everything. Yeah, emptying the oil. It's a lot of work. Some Sarah. I told you, Eric Reza Hackey, you don't have to empty the oil because they're the boss. They don't have to mop or sweep because they're the boss, but they have to still help with cleaning and prepping and all. So especially Hackey, man. Hackey slacks the fuck out of a for you. I don't want you slacking out with Hackey for my company. You have to work hard. Oh, I have no worry about work hard for you. He works hard. Because he's making his $10,000 a month. He'll work hard on this. Yeah. Some Sarah? Yeah, Ivan, sign me up. It's a deal. And they're all happy they signed that massive contract. And I take him out to dinner after that at Boston Pizza. Yeah. But Raz and Hacky don't drink, so they won't get drunk with me at the party at my house. But Tony will get drunk, though. He drinks. Tony will get wasted with me. The 17 will get drunk with me, but Raz and Hacky will not get drunk. But they're going to have a good time. They can drink the Coke. They can drink Coke, 7-Up, Orange Crush. And they can still have a good time at the party, talk with the actors, talk with the 17 and everything, and dance, have a good time at the party with their wives. I'm going to bring their wives to the party. I'm not going to sign their wives, but I'll bring their wife with them when they sign the contract. That way their wives can be a part of the party with them. But I can't bring their kids. I can't fit everyone in the jet, right? Yeah. Damn. Yeah. Yeah. That's why the Hooverty boss will be pissed off and envious. He's all envious and he's pissed off. Because now Rez and Hacky are not working with him anymore. And they're saved. Don't forget, they're not left. He's left behind. They're saved. And they're making more than him now. And he owns that restaurant, man. I'd feel like shit if I owned a restaurant. I only make $70K a year. The two guys who I hired work for me, and now they're working for this top-notch company. They're making more than me now, like $200K a year. I'd be a bit jealous too and envious, obviously, right? Yeah. They'll be jealous and envious at Hooverty boss. Pissed off. Yeah. But Rez and Hacky are not going to give word. They're selfish. They don't want anyone taking their job. I'm not giving you word. This is my job, not yours. They're not going to give word. They don't want anyone taking their job, man. Eric doesn't want anyone taking his job, too. Some people might ask Eric for word. Like, some people who Eric knows in Toronto, who own a restaurant or something like that, might ask Eric for word, too. Hey, man, can you give Ivory word about me, man? Yeah, I word, but I will. He doesn't give word either. I'm not giving you word. This is my job. It's not yours. They don't want anyone taking their job, man. When it comes to money and success, people are selfish. They're selfish people. Yeah, that's how it works, man. Sarah? They're all selfish when it comes to money and success in this world, man. And that's why the Hollywood actors ain't who give word. Because they're selfish. They're selfish people, yeah. Sarah? They're selfish people. They're selfish people. Yeah. John, please, I will, man. Don't worry about it, Zeta. I'm not giving you word. If I ask you for word, I'm not giving you words. I'm not giving you word, obviously. Selfish, John, yeah. It's actually funny. Avon, please, yeah, don't worry about guys. I'll give the team a word about you, man. Yes, I'm not giving them word. Fuck those guys. Yeah, I don't want to be like me. I'm not gonna give a word, man. They're selfish. Just ain't stars. It's actually funny, yeah. But the Hollywood actors' agents are still gonna tell them to give word. Yeah, whatever you do what you can to give. Try your best to get them to give you word to strengthen your chances. And they all try, but like these Hollywood actors are not gonna give word. Some might give word, but I highly doubt it, man. They're not gonna give word. They're selfish in Hollywood. All they care about is their own careers in Hollywood. They're looking out for their own careers, no one else's career, their own careers. They're all selfish in Hollywood. That's how it works. Sarah? That's how it works. I'm sorry. Yeah. So you'll become friends with Eric Razaki and Tony. Of course I will. Yeah, I'm gonna have their numbers. I'll become friends with them. Yeah, pretty good friends with them. Yeah, obviously. Like for Christmas, I might have a big party. Well, I invite like the 17 and their families to my house, whereas Eric Hackey's family to my house. I do a Christmas party at my house. Yeah, yeah. Where they eat food and we do a party, and I give them gifts and everything. I might do that for Christmas, right? They're Muslim. They don't celebrate Christmas, but they'll gladly come to my house, or I'll fly them to my house and I do a party. They do a party in my house. I might do that for Christmas. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. Guarantee the 17 will have parties at their house and they invite me myself to their house. Like one member of the 17 has a party at his house. And they invite all the 17's family to their house. It's a big party and me and my son, we go to the party, have a good time for Christmas. I might have Halloween parties too. You know what I'm saying? No, for Halloween, I might do a party sometimes, but for Halloween I want to do a thing where I go to like a haunted carnivore with my significant other. We get like drunk and we go to the carnivore. Like she did with Kristen Forte. They went to this haunted carnival thing. I want to do something like that for Halloween. We dress up, we go to the carnival, we have a good time. Yeah, a huge bucket list for me. An endless bucket list me and her have. Oh, yeah, I have an endless bucket list. Sweetie, I have an endless bucket list. Yeah, me too. I have an endless bucket list. So we have an endless bucket list. We have all the stuff we want to do, you know what I'm saying, in our life, yeah. So Zay's hackers will beg, yeah, they will. But they're not good for the great same kind of music. I keep saying that. They're not good for the movie. They're not good at all, yeah. But tell you one guy, it's not a horror man. You're not good for the next movie with Keanu Reeves. Some Sarah. Yeah. Yeah, Zane's will be a masterpiece, man. You guys will see what I mean when you read my book. I wrote an amazing story. A little raw in some sections, but it's still a sick book. It's an amazing book that I wrote, man. It's a sick book, man. Yeah. Aratat, the king of the south, Takis, the princess of the north. Yeah, amazing story. I mean, yeah, you copied Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, you have the north and south too. Yeah, you do. But when I wrote Zane's, I didn't even know about Game of Thrones. I didn't copy Game of Thrones. I didn't even know what Game of Thrones was about when I wrote Zane's. I had no idea what it was about. Yes, there is the south and the north in Game of Thrones too, but it's not the same story as my story. My story is like the south is cursed, the north is holy. The Game of Thrones, the north is like wintertime. It's not like the north in my movie is not, in my book, is not winter. It's a heavenly kingdom. It's beautiful. Whereas the south is cursed. So it's a different story. Better story than Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones has a good story, but it's not as good as Zane's. Zane's is a better story than Game of Thrones. I'm Sarah. Yeah, Game of Thrones, you have the Seven Kingdoms, you have the North, you have the South, you have Ned Stark, whatever his name is. You have his kids, obviously, who are the heirs. Jon Snow is the bastard son. You have Khaleesi, who's the rightful heir to the throne, to queen. You have the evil king, Joffrey. You know what I'm saying? The child king, yeah. A different story than what? Than my book. My book's a better story than Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is a good story, though. Yeah. My story is deep. It's a deep story. Very deep, yeah. Yeah. How much you sell your book for, Ivan? My book, I'll sell my ebook. I'll sell for $21.99, so $22 for the ebook. That's cheap. So if you guys don't want to pay the $85 for the print, you can just pay your cheap $22 and you buy the ebook, which is like 20. I don't know, 27 after taxes. Some Sarah. Yeah, ebook I'll sell for $22. The print like $80, $85. It just depends on the printing cost, but the printing costs in Lulu are high. So I'll most likely sell Zane's for like $85, $84.99 the print. Oh, I make a nice profit. And then the ebook, $22. Or at least on Lulu after I pay the fee. The gates have to let me my money. A deal's a deal, yeah. Yeah, we killed Ivan. He didn't sell to us. Yeah, let him make his money. We have to let him make his money. Yeah, let me make my fucking money. You killed me, let me make my money. You made me pay my wife. Now let me make my fucking money. I pay my dues. Yeah. You made your money off my porn fee. Because the gates are going to obviously sell the videos. The world has to pay to watch it because they want to make their money back. So I made you like so much fucking money. Now let me make my fucking money off my book. Yeah. Now I can pay his dues. He made us our money, and we made him pay with his wife. Let him make his money. Yeah. Let me make my fucking money. I make, I don't know, my $16 billion off my book. I make a lot of money. I'm rich now. Yeah. I now have enough money to start Sky's Entertainment, my film studio. I have enough money to pay the Hollywood actors their millions, pay my team their millions, pay Eric Rezahaki their rich contract. I have enough money to pay all these guys now. I'm rich now. Yeah. Yeah. When you do that boat party with Eric Rezahaki and Tony, before you see your wife Los Angeles, they're gonna ask me how much money I made. Yeah, they might ask me, Ivan, I read your book. That was a good book, man. Thanks, man. Yeah, Ivan, how much money did you make off your book, by the way? I'm like, I made a lot of money. How much, Ivan? I'm like, I'm not telling you, Ivan. It's okay. We don't mind if you tell us. I'm like, look, I'm not telling you how much money I made on my book. I'll tell you this: I made enough money to pay you guys this contract. Is that a good answer for you, Ivan? That's a good answer for us. Yeah, I made enough money to pay you your $200,000 a year contract. I made enough money, Tony, to pay you your $100,000 a year. That's how much money I made off my book. Yeah, I made enough money. Yeah. Samsara. Ivan, keep your lips sealed when you make money off your book. I don't let anybody know. They can be envious and jealous, man, about that stuff. Because most people in the world make their 40, 50, 60, 70K a year. They're living the average life, and I've made my easy billions off my book. So don't brag to people and tell them how much money you made. They can be a bit envious and jealous. Samsara. They're not special like me. They don't have the keys like me. Hence, what? Don't let anybody know, Ivan. The only one who I'm going to tell is my another, which is my wife. She's going to want to know. She's curious. Ivan, how much money you made off your book, by the way? I'm like, yeah, I made like $16 billion. You made $16 billion off your book? I'm like, yeah. She's like, holy shit. We can do other things with that money. We can get our high-end cars. $200,000 Mercedes-Benz my daughter can buy. Or red. Most likely she will get a Benz or BMW, but the high-end ones. Like a $200,000 Mercedes-Benz she can afford. She's rich now, yeah. Sharing the money with me. Samsara. Yeah. Keep your lips sealed, Ivan. Don't let anybody know. They can be envious and jealous. Even the Hollywood actors are gonna be envious and jealous. When don't tell the Hollywood actors either. They're gonna be envious and jealous. Even those guys are multimillionaires. They're not multi-billionaires like me. They don't have the kind of money I have. Samsara. Zayas was might ask me, I read your book, and that was a fucking good book. How much money did you make off your book, by the way? I'm like, I'm not telling you guys. Ivan, it's okay. We don't mind. I'm not telling you. It's not your business. All I know this: I have enough money. I made enough money to fund Zane's for $1.6 million and to pay you guys your millions. That's how much money I made on my book. I made that much money. Is that going to answer you guys? Yeah, that's a good answer. Yeah. I made enough money to start my own film studio and fund the movie with my own cash for $1.6 million and pay you guys your rich, massive contracts. That's how much money I made on my book. I made enough money to pay you that, right? Yeah. Just tell the actors that, yeah. Yeah, it's another. Don't tell anyone how much money we made. They can be envious and jealous. Don't do that. Even the Hollywood actors, even though they're rich, they're not making that kind of money we're making. We're making more money than that's why keep it yourself. Samsara. They might ask me, Ivan, who did you sign with for distribution? I'm like, yeah, I signed with Amazon. Well, Amazon, oh, what's the deal? I'm like, it's none of your business, guys. I'm not telling you. Well, they don't know. They saw my videos. It's 80-20. 80% of the profits for Ivan and it's another. 20% of the profits for Amazon. That's the deal, 80-20. It's a massive contract. For the merchandise and for the movie. Yeah, I signed a deal for the merchandise with Amazon and for the movie. Oh, Ivan. So Amazon's going to be your distributors, yeah. Is it like Amazon Prime? No, guys, it's 4K Blu-ray. Oh, 4K Blu-ray, Ivan. That's fucking top notch. So your company's directed 4K Blu-ray, Ivan. Yeah, it's directed 4K Blu-ray. What's the deal? I'm not telling you guys. It's none of your business, man. I'm not telling you the deal. Yeah. I don't want you guys feeling like shit, man. You know, you guys sign massive deals. It's not the kind of money I'm making. I'm making way more than you guys. Samsara? Yeah. Yeah. Samsara? Yeah. So keep your lips sealed, Ivan. Yeah, keep it sealed, man. Peter Jackson won't tell anyone about his contract either. He doesn't want the Hollywood actors feeling like shit. Because Peter Jackson, if I choose him, he signed $1 billion+ deal, man. A massive fucking contract. Yeah, it's huge, man. The biggest contract ever for any director. That's why he won't tell anyone about his contract. Obviously, he'll keep his lips sealed. He doesn't want the Hollywood actors feeling like shit. Like, yeah, even though we signed massive deals, this is pocket change compared to the contract Peter signed and Mel Gibson signed. Yeah, that's why keep your contracts to yourself, obviously. Yeah. But the actor's not stupid. They know I'm gonna make billions on my movie. They know, yeah, Ivan signed a massive deal for his movie and merchandising game. It's a fucking huge, massive, it's like a $20 billion deal, man, for all that. $18 billion. I might make maybe $17 billion for the movie merchant game. Or $25 billion or something like that. It's a massive fucking contract compared to the kind of money the actors are making, right? Their contract is peanuts, it's chump change compared to me, my standards contract. And that's why I'm very generous. I'm giving them royalties because I have an embarrassment of riches. It's crazy. It's a massive contract with Amazon for the movie and the merchandise and the game too. Don't forget that, right? Yeah. The thing about it, Keanu Reeves signed a massive deal for The Great Escape. Like, he signed like what? Keanu Reeves signed like almost a $200 million deal in Canadian money, which is like 35 million in American money. That's a massive fucking contract, but compared to my contract for the movie merchant game for The Great Escape, it's peanuts. So think about it. He signed a massive like $100+ million deal. You know what I'm saying? And even then, like $140 million deal, whatever it is, in American money. That's a massive contract, but compared to my contract, it's peanuts. And that's why I say, keep your lips sealed, sweetie, and because we have an embarrassment of riches, it's crazy. We're making way more than everyone else in the movie projects. And the Hollywood actors are getting paid their millions, their tens of millions, the bigger acers. Their contract's so pocket compared to my contract. That's why keep it to yourself. Keep the contract to yourself. Don't brag about it. Which I'm not going to do. I'm going to keep it to myself. Yeah. I brag on this channel because you guys piss me off. You keep behind the scenes. You just use me. But in real life, I'm very humble. I'm not going to tell anyone how much I have my book. I'm not going to tell anyone how much I made up my movie merchant game. It's none of their business. Samsara. Will you announce the box office for your movie, merchant game, I might write down how much money the movie made in sales. But I'm not gonna tell anyone how much money I made off the movie. I might perhaps announce my company. I might announce like the box office for Zanus. Yeah, Zanus did 17 billion in the box office. Then after taxes and Amazon's cut, I make like 8 billion bucks off it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So let's say Zanus does 17 billion in the box office. 17 billion after taxes is 10.2 around there. It's 10.2 billion. Amazon gets a 20% cut. They take like a billion eight. I make 8 billion off the movie. You see what I'm saying? That's how it works. But because I'm giving Peter and all them royalties on, I'll be making like 7.1 billion maybe off Zanus, because I have to give Peter his 650. I choose Jon Favreau, I have to give him his 100. Peter Rice, I have to give him his 65 million. The Hollywood actors, it's less money. About 100, maybe like 30 million is going to the actors. You also have your 7 team and Guillermo del Toro. So I walk away with like $7.2 billion. $7.2 billion in your bank on a $1.6 million investment is a good return. I made billions in profit. Yeah. Like 5 billion in profit, whatever it is. Yeah. Good investment. Yeah. How much do you think Zane's do with the box office? The movie? Probably around maybe, I don't know, 18 million maybe, or it might do more, I don't know. Maybe 18 million in sales. Zanus does. And the game might even do more. Maybe 20 billion in sales the game. The merchandise does maybe 15 billion in sales. Or I make way more, I don't know. We'll see what happens, obviously. I honestly have no idea, but I'm just estimating here. Because you're looking at the whole world ordering it. The whole industry world ordering it. It's been crazy. Yeah. I'll know how much money I'll make off a movie based on how much money I made off my book. So if I make like I don't know, 15, 16 billion off the book, chances are I'm going to make around that range for the movie. Around maybe 10, 11, 12, 8, 9. If I make something crazy like 30, 40, 50 billion off the book, then I'm going to make my tens of billions off the movie. That's how I'll know. It just depends on how much money the money I make off the book, I'll have an idea how much money I make off the movie. I'm sorry. Yeah. Sarah? I don't know. Ivan, you think your movie will do more than your book? I don't know about that. My book might do more than my movie, but it will do probably around the same amount of money, but I don't know. I think the game will do the most. I think my Zane's games. I think something tells me the game is going to be number one. The game will be the number one seller for my company, and then the movie is second, or the book might beat out the movie. I don't know, but I think the movie will beat out the book. But the book, my book sales might beat up my movie sales. I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is you're looking at billions in sales for all my products. That's been crazy. It's a massive. Because I have the keys to the kingdom, right? The cursed keys, yeah. So we're looking at a lot of money. We'll have the craziest buzz out of everything. The movie and the game will have the craziest buzz. The book will have crazy buzz too, but not the kind of buzz like the movie and game, right? The merchandise will have pretty crazy buzz too, but merchandise, you're just rocking the merch. The merchandise will be crazy too, but it's not as crazy as the game and the movie. The movie will probably be the craziest buzz because you're going to see me in the fucking movie, but the game will have crazy buzz too, because you're playing as me in the game, and the character model looks like me, man, and he talks like me too. I'll be doing voice recording work for the character of Tactius. You're gonna see the character looking like me in the game. The game will have crazy buzz too, man. Yeah, the book will have crazy buzz too, but not the kind of buzz like the game and movie, obviously. So once I release the book, I'll be experiencing fame for the book. So right now, at first, I'm a self-published, successful author. I enjoyed my book fame, obviously, and then once I planted Skies with George, now I'm getting ready to become a movie star for the Zangief's movie and a game star too. I'm now doing games for my company. So my company will have 3 divisions. You have the game division, movie division, and the merchandise division, and the presidents are responsible for overseeing all that. So I'm saying. What about the other guys? The other guys, I'll just have them focus on the movie, but the presidents have to run. They're overseeing all 3 divisions. I don't pay you all this money. You have to work hard. You're overseeing all 3 divisions: the merchandise, gaming division, and movie division. Will you be overseeing the 3 divisions too? Of course I will, but I'm doing less work. My main focus is the movie, but I also I'm going to be consulting for the game and consulting for the merch. So I'll be overseeing it a little bit, but the other 2 presidents are going to be taking that stress off me. Me, myself, and another. Samsara? Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with the game, yeah. Because the game might be number 1, guys. The game might beat up my movie. It's going to be very popular. Yeah. Especially the Gray Escape game, that's going to be a sick game. That game is going to have crazy... I believe the Gray Escape game will have crazier buzz than the Zangief's game. Because Zangief's is a fantasy game. Fantasy games are good, but they're not as good as, like, Secret Agent games. Like, where me and myself, we're in the modern times, we're in New York, we can't find jobs. I get into fights at the bar. We're looking for jobs. You do a thing where you have an interview. They time you. You can't be late. You know what I'm saying? You tell them that way. You know, yeah. We train the company. Imagine that in the car chases like what you saw in Matrix. The Matrix demo Awakens. You're looking at car chases like that for the Great Escape. It's a sick fucking game. That's why Robert was like, Ivan, sign me up, fam. I'm so excited for that game. Robert will tell me that. Yeah, it's actually funny. Yeah. So, Sarah? Yeah. Yeah. Why do you have a walkthrough star? Well, because a lot of people in the world are not gamers, right? The only people who will buy my game are the people who love playing games. So you have the people around the world who love playing games, they're gonna buy my game. But there's some people around the world who are not really gamers. So you have a walkthrough star, that way and there's some people who can't afford games too. Games are very expensive these days. So those who can't afford it and those who are not gamers, they can just watch Rabbi's walkthrough. Those who are gamers can play the game, and they can also watch his walkthrough too. So we get two different perspectives. A gaming perspective, a playthrough gaming perspective, and a viewing perspective. Because playing a game and watching a game are two different things, right? You get two different experiences when you play a game and when you watch it. Watching it, it's like watching a movie. You're not playing it, but you're watching it, it's like a movie. Playing it, you're actually in the game and you're experiencing the game, right? So it's two different perspectives. That's why you have a walkthrough start. Because I'm not really a gamer anymore. I used to play a lot of games back in the day in the early 2010s. I have my own PS3. I used to play a lot of games. Now I don't really play games. Because Rabbi covers all the big games, I just watch Rabbi's walkthrough. So for those who don't really play games, they can just watch his walkthrough, which they will. The whole world will be tuning into Rabbi's walkthrough, man. It's gonna be crazy. A lot of people playing, a lot of people watching his walkthrough. Yeah, you're looking at a sick experience. Rabbi's the best there is for walkthroughs. He's amazing. You'll see what I mean when you watch his walkthrough. He's a very good walkthrough guy. I don't watch anyone else but him on YouTube. He's my favorite walkthrough guy right on YouTube right now. Sign me up, fam. He gets that $700,000 contract for Zanus, and he works really hard because he's getting paid. Yeah. Alright, but give the fans a good experience. Yeah, don't worry about it, boss. I will. And he gives them a good experience. Because I paid him $700,000. It's a lot of money for him. That's like $500,000 in American money. So Rabbi's making like $300,000. $300,000 check in his bank for a 3-week walkthrough was a lot of money for Rabbi. That's a good contract for Rabbi, man. He made $300,000 in his bank. It's a lot of money. Because he lives in America, so you have the rates. So I pay him $700,000 Canadian, he's making like 500 something American, which is 300 something thousand in his bank after taxes. He doesn't have an agent, so he gets his $300,000 in his bank, which is nice part-time money. Yeah, Ivan, that's nice side money, part-time money for me, Ivan. You help me out a lot. Yeah, you can pay for his kid's school and everything, yeah. Buy his daughter Clementine, his son Ben, a car for their 18th, 21st birthday, whatever it is in the States. Yeah, it's a good deal for him. Feed his family, yeah. He's already rich, though. Robert probably makes like $600,000 a year, whatever it is. $700,000 a year doing YouTube, around there. $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 a year he makes doing YouTube. So he's making that money. He's also making nice side money working for my company. He's now richer. He's already rich, but now he's richer. He's richer now. And he's more famous too. He has more followers on his YouTube channel now. Right now he has 14 million followers. By the time I sign him, he might have maybe 14.8 million followers. Now he has like 16 million followers. He gained like a million plus followers, like 16 million followers. He's still a slight attention, obviously, but he gained a little bit more followers. I helped him out a little bit for his YouTube channel. So I'm sorry. Yeah. But he's still a slight attention. I won't hate him, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. And the Zane's IP is mine, I own it. But the Gates know it's a huge IP. Yeah, if Ivan makes his money off his book, his billions off his book, that's billions for him and his wife, obviously. And now with that money, he has the keys to the kingdom. Now with that money, he can start his own film studio better than our Hollywood companies. Fun things for billions today, so make his money back easy. Have the keys. He can sell his merch and make a game too. And he'll be making him and his brother are gonna be making billions. They know that. That's why they're shooting short come out, obviously, because they're greedy pigs. Even though they're making their trillions around the world, they're fucking greedy people, man. They're crazy people, yeah. If I make $25 billion off the movie merchant game, and you're making your trillions around the world because you own a vast system in the world, you see me as stealing your money. They see me as stealing from their Hollywood company, right? Because the Gates own Hollywood, then if I start my film studio, they see that as me stealing. Yeah, you're stealing from my Hollywood business, Ivan, that we own. Yeah, the Gates own Hollywood. You're stealing from our Hollywood business that we own. If you start your film studio with your wife, Ivan. I'm like, yeah, and if I sell to you, you're also stealing from me too. You're taking all those billions that doesn't belong to you, belongs to me. Is the world buying the movie because of you, or they're buying the movie because of me? They're buying because of you, Ivan, and my keys. Don't forget that. And you're taking all those billions and giving me peanuts. You're also stealing from me too. You're duping me and you rip me off, and you're being a hypocrite. Obviously, it's okay for you to steal from me, but it's not okay for me to steal from you. That's your retarded logic, because they're crazy people. It's okay for us to steal from Ivan, but it's not okay for him to steal from us. Well, you're not God. You didn't create this place, man. You may be the gate, but you're not God. You did not create this universe. I did. You might have created this place. You did not. And so you don't deserve to control our money. There you go. And you already have enough money in your bank. And you make more enough money around the world. You're just greedy, man. Yeah, I don't want anyone controlling their own money, Ivan. We deserve to control everything. Yeah, you deserve to control everything, but you don't deserve to control my money. Because you're not God. You didn't create this place. You may be the gate, but you're not God. You're not fucking God, man. And you don't deserve to control my money. See what I'm saying? I don't hate him, son. Yeah. So they know how big your brand is. Yeah, they know it's a huge brand. Yeah, Ivan Zane's IP will be huge, man. The world's gonna love his book. I don't want him being a famous, successful author and, you know what I'm saying, having all those billions being smoked in Hollywood with his wife. I want it to be under us being worth like $100 million and we take all their money and they're both garbage and trash. They don't get the golden booty. They share with the world. We destroy the relationship. And he gets a garbage leftovers of another. Yeah, because they're crazy people. That's what I'm about selling. A lot of them do like that. So I'm sorry. Yeah. Why would I sell to you when I have the keys to the kingdom? God gave me these keys for a reason. I went out to sell to you. I can open my own door. So why the heck would I sell to you? That doesn't make any sense. I have my own keys. I can open my own door. I can market the book myself. I don't need you guys to market the book for me. I can market it myself. I have the keys to the kingdom. Even though I don't like the keys, God gave me these keys for a reason. That way I can open my own door. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Because if I sold out, Hollywood, I don't know, Penguin Random House would now control my book. I'm now famous. I'm in Hollywood, obviously. I'm on Jimmy Fallon's with my significant other, but we're sharing with the world. She's garbage and trash. The Gates are taking our money, giving us peanuts. And now I don't control my brand anymore. The Gates control it. The Hollywood companies now control my, Hollywood definitely purchased the rights off Penguin Random House for my book. And they now control my Zane's brand. So all the merchandise money, the Hollywood are taking all those billions, giving me peanuts. The money for the movie, they're taking all that money, giving me peanuts. And Peter, even if they hire Peter because I no longer have control, they might not even hire Peter. They might perhaps hire Peter, but Peter will not be making the kind of money he would be making if I didn't sell. You now make maybe $20 million, they give him maybe $100 million to royalties, Peter. And Peter doesn't have full power. He has to answer to the studio heads. And no offense, the studio heads in Hollywood are not that, they're not really creative people. They're business people, they're corporations. They're not creative people. The creative people are the directors and all them. The executives and all of them are all business people, man. They have business acumen. They know business, but they don't know anything about creativity. Most of them. That's why most movies nowadays in Hollywood are garbage. They're not good movies. A lot of movies in Hollywood coming out nowadays are not good movies, yeah. Because the Hollywood companies are owned by business corporations. who know nothing about creativity, man. All they care about is about making money, less on their creativity. Whereas the directors are the creative people, but they still answer to the higher ups in the company who are business people in Hollywood. Sarah, that's how it works. Yeah, Ivan, we'll pay you. We'll pay you when you're snipping another $20 million for the movie, and we'll give you 10% of the gross, Ivan, for the movie, and you make like $300 million. Even if I made that contract, it's nothing compared to the kind of money I'm making if I sell on Amazon. If I don't sell, they're duping me, man. They're taking all my billions and make peanuts. Yeah, they'd have control over my book. They can ruin my story, and they'd probably make zanies for maybe $350 million in Hollywood. $400 million max, maybe they make it for. For the $400 million for the 3 movies, I mean, they might make it for maybe $600 million for the 3 movies. If they filmed it back to back, they put maybe $600 million towards my 3 movies. Hollywood, the movie's not as good, and they might have airtime be PG-13, not rated R, and they end up ruining my story. Yeah, that's what I'm about selling. I don't want them duping them. Yeah. Now, Ivan's right. If he sells out, we're stealing from him. Yeah, you're stealing from me, man. You're taking all those billions that belong to me. Like, the whole world is buying the movie because of me, my It's not because of you. And don't forget, we have the keys, which means you don't have to market your movies anymore. And you're duping me. You're taking all those billions and giving me peanuts when that money belongs to me. It doesn't belong to you. The world's not buying the movie because of you. They're buying it because of me. And who deserves to control that money? You or me? I deserve to control it. That's why I came with the keys. Well, the gates don't dupe me. That way the gates don't fucking dupe me, yeah. That's why I came with the keys. That way the gates don't dupe me. Duh. Yeah. That way the gates don't dupe me. Yeah. What car do you think your other will get, Ivan? Somebody tells me she's gonna get like a Benz and BMW, but the high end ones, like the $200,000. You know, Transformers: Dark of the Moon. Remember when Shia LaBeouf's girlfriend drove that $200,000 BMW, $200,000 Benz? Yeah, she'll get a Benz like that. She'll get a Benz, but not a cheap one, not a $60,000 one. Probably like a $200,000 one. She gets the best ones in the world, the high end ones. She'll get a Benz like that. Yeah, I want a nice. I'm very simple. I want a nice Mercedes Benz and I could roll BMW, but a high end one. The high end models. You know the Autobots when they transform into cars are nice fucking cars. Yeah, like nice cars like that she's gonna get. And I'm gonna get like a $300,000, $400,000 Porsche, and the most expensive Ferrari at the dealership in Vancouver. The $1 million one I'll lease, and I'll get like a $70,000, $80,000 Jeep. The best Jeep in the dealership I'm gonna get for winter. That's good for me. Nice winter Jeep, a nice Porsche. High-end Porsche. I'm gonna get my nice Ferrari too. I assume I might get maybe a Mercedes Benz, $200,000 Mercedes Benz, $200,000 BMW maybe, or maybe a Genesis or something like that. And she gets maybe a winter Lexus or something like that. A winter Lexus, a winter SUV. See what I'm saying? Like high-end fucking cars. Get. Sweetie, 6 cars is enough. I don't want to get any more than 6 cars. That's enough. I don't want to waste money. So we can easily get 20 cars, but you're wasting money. You're not driving half your fucking cars, I'm saying. I don't want to have 20 cars. No, I'll have 3 cars. That's good enough for me. I see no other can have 3 cars. My garage, I'll have it fit maybe 12 cars. It'll be pretty big, but I'm only going to lease 3 cars. That's enough cars. I don't want to lease too much cars. I don't want to waste money. There's nothing worse than your car just sitting there and you're paying your monthly fees for your car, man. See what I'm saying? But you gotta be smart. Same thing for the clothes. I don't want to get 1,000 pants and 1,000 shirts. No. I'll get 50 pair of pants, 50 pair of shirts, that's enough. 35 pair of shoes, that's enough. Simsar? Well, you don't waste money. These Hollywood celebrities waste fucking money, man. They buy a bunch of food to eat at home and they barely even eat their food at home. I remember I saw Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I saw them open their fridge and their fridge was full of a bunch of food. I guarantee you half that food goes to waste because most Hollywood celebrities go out a lot. They go out a lot to eat. They waste money, and I saw their closet. They had like 1,000 like pants, 1,000 shirts, and like 300, 400 shoes. How much of those clothes and shoes are you fucking wearing? You're not even wearing half your fucking clothes. They waste money. That's why I don't want to get like 1,000 pants, 1,000 shirts. No. And when I go shopping for food, I'm not gonna buy a bunch of food. My fridge will be maybe half full. A quarter of it is full. It's pretty empty because I don't want to waste money. I know me and my son are going to be going out and getting takeout a lot of times. Sometimes we'll eat at home, but it's very rare. Chances are we're going to be going out and we're getting takeout. We can afford it. We're multi-billionaires now. Yeah, if you pay like, I don't know, 350K a year in food costs, going out and getting takeout, that's pocket change. If you have, I don't know, $16 million in your bank, that's pocket change. It's fucking pocket change, yeah. Easily afforded. Yeah. I will be buying food at the store, obviously, but not much food. Like, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna have a bunch of food. No, I'll have a little bit of food. Like, maybe I'll buy like milk, juice. I'll buy my beer. My beer, obviously, put the beer in my fridge. I'll get cereal. I'll get maybe eggs, bacon, a cheesecake, and stuff for lunch. I might get maybe some rice, maybe some fish. A box of Pogo maybe. I get soft drinks, cans of soft drinks. I get maybe strudels. I get some other stuff for dinner and a little bit of other stuff for dinner. And that's it. Some chips maybe. It's nice to munch on some chips sometimes when you're home. A few bags of chips, and that's it, man. I don't buy much food. I'll tell you something. Like, it's up to you. Do you prefer to like buy food at the store and we eat food at home, or do you prefer we go out or we get takeout? I mean, let's just go out and get takeout. It's better food. So okay, yeah, we can easily afford it. So we use pocket change, and we end up going out every day, or we get takeout. We're probably gonna get takeout most of the time. We go to a restaurant, we pick up the food, and we eat the food at home. But sometimes I'll be going out with her to the restaurant, right? And it's all pocket change. We can easily afford it. Like $400K a year in food costs is nothing, man. If you have billions in your account. It's pocket change. Yeah. $400,000 is pocket change if you have billions in your account. That's my point, yeah. Some sour. But I will be going grocery shopping, obviously, but I won't be buying much food. Obviously. I will not be buying much food for groceries. I'll barely be doing grocery shopping. I won't, and if I do, I won't buy much food because I know we're going to be going out a lot and getting takeout. Easy to afford it. Because restaurant food is better than food made at home, right? That's why it's more expensive. But because we have a lot of money in our bank, we can easily afford to go out and get takeout. It's pocket change. We can easily afford it. That's why we're living a life. You guys know that. My Sky's anytime we'll bear in Hollywood. Anyways, this video, guys, I talked for an hour and 35 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed this show. It's Iron Mare. I'm signing out. Peace. I'm going to take my shower. Go to the store, get my brilliant most enjoy the show with you guys. Iron Mare. I'm signing out. Peace, guys. Bye. Talk to you soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this show I made for you. Don't hate me, son.